let's continue. Investigation. Oh, no, that's... we can check the body first. Angie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look?
Okay.
Yes, I was planning to.
Got a minute?
Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. So I guess I assume that Maki and my best friend forget his name. LOL. But yeah, I guess those two are like the main characters with me. Possibly. Necronomicon. This book. The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim. So sad, my boy.
I knew it.
Forget all the names, but I'm so sad green-haired guy didn't get resurrected. This was the mode of the Necronomicon.
Hey.
Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yes. If we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's try to take a look, I guess that's what it said. Sorry. The Necronomicon resurrection ritual. Preparing an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact, everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it is not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Interesting. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. Man, if I ever had to do a ritual where what light tap do you mean? Is it the dead person tapping me on my back? I would never perform that ritual. I'd be like, good luck, but that's not for me. Gosh. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. And I guess no one's gonna be resurrected. Honestly, was anyone going to be resurrected? I question that. Until I see someone come back, I'm gonna question forever. Or it will be answered during the trial if anybody was even gonna come back. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual.
This is stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap. It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Ooh. Technical difficulties. Thank you. Gosh. Let me see that. Book. Okay. I think... Let me look at all the characters one more time. I need to look. Be right back. Angie's body. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of her neck. Okay. As well as a laceration on her forehead.
I knew it.
The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack? most likely.
Well,
Then what do you make of this wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the back of the head before stabbing her from behind?
but
But her two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack? Maybe there's more than one attacker. Potentially. Like the first game? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary. Yeah. Unless they were just not efficient, like they had to do 2 attacks. Maybe.
remember,
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What is going on with these 2 wounds? Good question. Forehead injury has been added. Huh?
huh?
What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulders.
Is this...
What's this doing crumbled underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? Interesting. And that looks like Angie's hair. They might have taped up the wound? Perhaps? Even though I feel like there'd be more blood at the center, but whatever. It's possible they taped it up. I don't know, but it must be must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Of course, I'm the detective. I know things. Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean? Bloody duct tape has been added to the... I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
Okay.
Ah, well, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki. Huh? Do you want to die?
Sorry.
So sorry joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. That deathly glare she was giving me, it was just a joke. No one would understand that joke. That didn't sound like a joke though. She kind of regretted the hostility when she figured out, you know, he's trying to be nice with me. He's even joking with me, so I gotta respond. I love Maki. If I get a chance after this trial, after I'm done with Koichi, I want to hang out with her. Gonta, can I talk to you? Man, can't talk to Gonta. The four effigies hung upside down makes the scene particularly eerie. It does. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Angie made all of these wax figures.
Hey.
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so. And that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. That is very true. If they were serious about their job, they should have taken all the precautions, but they just covered up the manhole so people couldn't escape. Interesting. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out. Yeah, they're lifelike. Yeah.
That's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people, not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist clearly was talented.
By the way,
why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? I'm not sure.
What is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy? Right, if they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit, Angie, or someone else entirely? Effigy is hung upside down, has been added to the... But this is interesting. The 4 wikis are hung up with rope from the ceilings. These wax figures are definitely made by Angie, but why are they hung up? Or is this part of the resurrection ritual, or is there another purpose? It would take a lot of work to hang all these up. That implies there was a reason behind it, but what was the reason? Who did it? Okay, yeah, sorry. I thought he would talk about that sword that was stabbed into Kaede. Okay. I have to click on the katana. Katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy.
Damn it!
Who did this and why?
Got a minute?
Let me see. Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Ah!
Wait, this is a crime scene. You can't.
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Because...
Yes, true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this...
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it should be enough to stab.
But...
Why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable... Who would go to your lab? Honestly, I doubt there are many people who would actually go to your lab to get a weapon. Like,
Could it be...
Perhaps it's because Kiyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by? They may have been in a hurry. That's true. And they also might have been deterred if Maki is ever near her lab. I don't know if she's near her lab anymore. I'm not sure.
Well...
Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
Huh?
A long weapon?
Okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how did they know all this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hands now.
Okay.
It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that
Got a
easily.
minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaede's effigy.
Hey.
I'm gonna put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Okay.
Thank you. Maki is ultimate waifu. I don't know. I just felt all warm and fuzzy when she was like, you know, I'll do the gruesome stuff. You don't need to look, Suichi. Oh gosh. I averted my gaze and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
By the way,
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual? Or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? I don't know about hide it. I mean, wouldn't they expect someone to at least look at it, it's like right in front of her eyes. Like, anybody, nah. Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Very true, they had no intention. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
What are you talking about?
Then what's the reason for this?
That's...
I honestly have no idea. Stop looking at me like that. I'm a new detective. New.
Well,
We should investigate here where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
Okay.
The Ultimate Anthropologist Lab. Yes, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Gold leaf katana has been added to the... Tsumiki? I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but... Could Tenko be the culprit? I mean, I think she was on my list, but she might be too obvious. You gotta be careful. Tenko? Oh, it's not like I have proof for anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tenko?
actually,
Because as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
oh yeah.
That's right. Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab. Yeah, and Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. But would Angie still open up for Tenko? I don't know. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice. I mean, also, think about this. There might have been other people in the student council who did not agree with Angie at all. Some people might have been faking their brainwashing. So who knows? It could be anyone of the student council. Okay.
That's true.
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been left in here, or let in here, sorry. So Angie only let in student council members. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumigi. But you know what? There are other people, like I guess Kyochi? I can't say his name. Ultimate Supreme Ruler. He can also lockpick, even though I rule him out because I don't want it to be him. End of the day, of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. I mean, is that really an account? That's just speculation though, but whatever, thank you. I mean, I guess it's a thought. That's all that was. This busty, brainy beauty has all this figured out.
Huh?
Huh? You mean you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
Huh? The culprit? Fuck that! It hurt me to say that word. Suichi, do you really have the time to be listening to her?
Wait!
I mean, talk to all the suspicious people, which means talking to everyone. That's our job as detectives. Even if you think it's foolish, always follow, evidence. Hey, wait, god damn it! Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea?
What?
Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me. Listen.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell ya. You better thank me for this.
You know.
I know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right? They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose?
Well then.
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions. Are they now? Diversions?
Listen up.
Yup, the culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that? I mean, genius idea, dumb person, you know? Sometimes it happens.
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job? Oh, gosh. You're a waste of time and space. Gosh. Maki turned and walked away. I couldn't say I blame her.
What was that?
Huh? The hell's her problem? She's on the rag or something. So, Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know? Let's just see how detailed these really are. Don't try to touch nobody's private parts, please. Even if they're wax depickies, you still need consent. Oh gosh, hey. Miu tried to look up the wax figure's skirt.
Hey!
What are you doing? Stop that! What did you see?
What?
I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties. Like, that's the most important thing. Wait, do you see a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now? Wow, you say some of the craziest.
Virgin.
If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already. Wow, someone used to. Where's Ultimate Ruler? Where's Koichi? Go say something to my girl. Go say something to her. Embarrass her. Like she's saying too much right now. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to you is a waste of time. Oh gosh. I felt attacked. Truly, it hurt me.
Why?
Murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible even.
Why?
Why is that?
Right.
Because student council made rule that we know can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime. Ew. Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
What?
But it's Atua's rule. Angie said he'd punish us if we do not follow his rules. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. She was?
But...
no way. Student council would never break own rules.
Right.
They should have been asleep in our rooms to set good examples to others. Did this guy not even know the rule that he could actually go out as a student council member? This guy, he didn't get all the information. Poor Gonta. Such a cutie. If only I was still a girl in this game. Oh well. Maybe Angie got attacked while she sleep in her room and would get brought here.
Gonta, idiot.
If so, Gonta could have saved her. If only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta no could save you. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule. Honestly, it would be hard to see Gonta killing anyone, like, and being smart about it. Unless someone helped him. I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you were sure that the front door was locked.
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive. At least you're positive, because I don't remember. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Koichi picked the lock to open it. Koichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Click, click, click. Clack! Open. There, open says me. Okay. So he picked this cylinder lock open.
Hey,
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The mono cubs took the key. Okay, here it is, but there's only one key, so don't lose it. It'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside. Let me see that key. Mono Dam swiped the key from Mono for me, then lifted it to his mouth. Nom. He ate it!
then
So Koichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Correct. Only Koichi could have been able to open and close the door from the outside. So someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
Huh?
So the front door was locked from the inside of the room.
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Interesting. That is very true. They could have locked the door, but they would have had to lock the door from outside. This door is the lab's back door.
is this?
This door has a sliding lock and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in and it's been locked ever since.
Hey,
Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding door. The katana! Interesting. Gold and shiny, could it be?
Is that all right?
Maki, may I see for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
so what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want. I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open.
Okay.
Just as I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it, this could be an important clue. Still, it's strange that the front door and the back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. But by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this?
In other words, this is what you might call another locked room mystery? Wow, I would have never thought we'd have another one. Even though they like to subvert expectations, so maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see. Locked, huh?
You're right.
Yes, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the mono cubs, so both doors could only be locked from the inside, but only if you rule out Koichi's lockpicking, right? I don't know. Koichi is really good with the psychology of people, but at the same time, it's a very big risk for him to show people openly, like, hey, I'm the only one that can lock and open locks with picks. Like, you know, other people who might have to be inside to do all this stuff. No, I can just lock it myself. So that's, I don't know about that. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie. Or maybe he just helped the crime scene a bit. I honestly don't think it's him. I don't know. He's too... No, I don't
If I
know.
remember correctly.
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. It's suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Yes, it does. Like, there has to be other explanations. We gotta get more complex as the cases go on. Something as easy as lockpicking. Nah. But I'm sure he could have helped out. I wouldn't put it against him to help out a bit. Can I leave? It's unlocked, but I think there's still things to investigate here. Like what? Like, do I look up? What? Why does she look like this?
By the way,
What? Okay. Why does she have like that freaky ass hair? Like, I'm actually scared. What's
that's
wrong?
true.
Am I taking too long? Will she kill me? I'm actually scared. Like, what? And then she turned back to normal? What the fuck is that? Was I really taking too long or what? Why does she look like that? Oh god. Pool of blood, okay. Gosh. A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's corpse. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck.
Is this?
This blood is dry. It must have been spilt a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more. That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There are several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only thing time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaido. At least that guy is useless. Anyways, let's continue. You know, the funny thing is that Kaido should be like a genius. Like he's like a teenager who's able to go to space. Like, you have to be a genius to be able to do that. I wonder why they treat his character like he's supposed to be dumb. Like, no, he's a genius. And I don't mean just like, oh, he's a sports genius, like he's physically, like, no, he's like mental, like thinking capacity, he's a genius. Like, nothing else to really say about that. I think we've finished investigating everything for now.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
You're right. First, we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist's lab. We should find a clue related to the katana.
That's true.
We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Is something wrong, Maki?
By the way,
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner? Because that's your role now. Like, it's your role. You can't escape your role.
sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. I think I'll get used to it unless you die. So, it's not as if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. I can leave now? I'm out! Okay, I can leave. Ultimate Anthropologist Club. If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from one of the display cases?
Okay.
First, we should confirm whether the katana used in the murder really came from here.
By the way,
Still, there are tons of weird looking stuff in this place. I thought it was all a bunch of useless junk at first, but I guess it's
Sure,
not.
whatever.
Sorry, don't mind me. It's just the sheath. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the cloth-leaf katana definitely came from here. I am certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kiyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have came in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab too. That is very true. And he just shows up. He likes to show up everywhere. I don't even think it's suspicious if he just shows up at a convenient time. He's just there. Like, oh, what are you guys doing here?
Ew.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway,
I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Huh?
Something for the seance?
yeah.
Yup, that white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Hey! Don't ask me! I don't know why, we just need that stuff. I don't know why we need that stuff either. Okay.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on this seance before I got the sheet.
Huh?
Study? So, let's see. Koichi took a look around and I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yup, it says Caged Dog Village right here on the cover, so this must be it. Let's see, what does it say about the Caged Child seance? Koichi flipped through the old book he picked up. Oh, is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the Caged Child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Kiyo's drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the Caged Child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, in a dark place with no light.
If I remember correctly.
Just like Kiyo said. First, draw the magic circle, pass down from the Caged Dog Village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. After, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the
I
cage.
see.
Also says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparation. The dog god, do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
Then preparations are complete. Turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at a corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Caged Child song. After the song, ask, "Is the Caged Child?" Then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says. That sounds complicated.
But...
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whether it works or not, Kiyo has been wanting to conduct the seance for a while. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of those copies, I have already memorized it. Hihihi, but I never thought I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate.
Right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, cause he can conduct the seance without it.
But
Then, is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Suichi?
Huh? Well, you know.
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Koichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. The caged tile has been added to the truthful section. Is it this one? The middle room.
Hello.
So, Koichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Suichi. You are most welcome to join us,
Oh,
is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join.
Oh, man.
What a shame. Well, Key Boy, you're out.
Me?
Why me?
Hmm.
I agree with Koichi. I was thinking this for a while.
Listen up.
Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice.
you see.
To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? Okay. That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me.
No one's apologized yet. I mean, sorry, true.
Oh, man.
Fine. Our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude.
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Suichi. I mean, don't come for my neck. What did I do? You did nothing. Just sit
So
out.
then,
So now Suichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt.
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then,
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
terrifying.
but it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Caged Child song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
You have to memorize the lyrics now.
Oh,
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to task. Here is the melody. I listened to Kiyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
well then.
let's begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay! We finally get to see Angie!
So then,
He probably hated her. Like, no lie, he probably hated her. Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that's Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way, you can say goodbye to her. After you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Tenko.
By the way.
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
Damn it!
And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. It seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
so then,
Now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Yes.
Alright, Himiko. I'll see you later.
now I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
Okay.
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage on top of Tenko. I shall leave that to Suichi and Koichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So,
Is-
next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role.
Man, I feel like someone really would die here.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Everything is prepared.
Is she gonna
Tenko?
die? We can't even see
How are you
her.
doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised
The
if someone
final
died
step
right
is
here.
to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage.
Mm.
The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Crazy.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
Even Tenko was worried she might die here. Like, this doesn't look good for me.
So then,
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. We each stood in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
This is terrible. I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. Oh gosh. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner, then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Kiyo led us all in the Caged Child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one? Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl?
Anyone hear that crash?
At long last.
Okay. We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that? Honestly, this whole thing was hilarious to me. Thinking no one would die during like this creepy ass seance.
Say,
It's the Caged Child, Angie whatever. He began calling. Now, if the medium answers,
say.
is the Caged Child, Angie. Oh, she's dead. What's
Say.
going on? Is the Caged Child, Angie.
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
That cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
If is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko.
I see, yes.
I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows rules, orders well.
Hold on.
But how about we let her out for now? Sorry. Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from this magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. He's right. I think she's... Oh, I see a little blood under there. I already saw the pink blood. I'm pretty sure it was a glimpse, but it was there. Just like setting up. Kiyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order Kiyo directed.
Now,
I
I will
will...
remove the sheet.
Okay. Yeah, that's blood. Kiyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside. Yeah, that's blood. She's definitely... Something happened.
Perhaps.
Something is amiss. She looks like she's dead. Like another murder? 2? In a day? Crazy. Unless she murdered someone and committed suicide. In there, very possible too. Himiko ran towards the cage at a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage end. Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and... Yeah. But that didn't seem to come... Where's the blood coming from? Okay, whatever. We'll find out through investigation.
Really?
Who would have thought that there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Monofumi's green puke was predicting this tragedy. The puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this.
For now.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. Oh gosh. The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running.
What?
To Tenko? So seriously? What is this? How did this happen?
How this happened?
To Tenko, Gonta is so sorry. Gonta no could protect you. Wait a minute. Suichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know what's happening.
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say,
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes?
huh? If so...
What happens in the event that there are 2 murderers by 2 people? What if there are 2 blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial?
That's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario?
Yes?
What would happen? Monodam, what would happen? Well, what would happen?
Not that!
Why do you look so lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do, really. I don't know.
No.
Ah, man. They're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate. But Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way!
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that. Huh? It's all your fault, Monofumi. Help! We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. But that won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right!
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodam.
Daddy!
I love you, so please go back to normal. I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart.
Yeah.
You're making me blush.
Here I am!
I'm back! Were you good while I was away?
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs!
What did you...
With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation!
Oh, that tickles! Father's intense love is getting me all soaked!
Oh, God.
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing! This better not awaken anything in me.
Oh, gosh. Ew.
No.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax.
To tell you the truth,
Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Huh? Wait, so then, who's this Baldy then? My cousin? I don't know. Oh, just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone.
hey!
Why?
Oh, sorry. Here's your pay like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here. Okay. Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Now that you nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
Oh, that's right. What happens if your votes and there are two blackened candidates?
I'll answer this.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first serve.
Huh?
First come, first serve?
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target.
in other words,
If the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim.
now then.
Oh, I'll add this to this school regulation so you can review it later.
Go ahead.
Also, I updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too.
Father!
Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the word.
Daddy!
You're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Please lick me some more. Wow. I guess. Bye. He might just try to kill everyone. He's a little psychopath. So to make sense of all that,
Listen closely.
if both murderers have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
You fucking psycho.
Shuichi!
This is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know,
So this is where you need to step up.
listen up.
Listen, Suichi, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright!
Alright, then let's check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle empty room of the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. So that I feel like that's like the same MO, kind of. A stab wound on her neck, the same as Angie's cause of death. Though the killer could have been just like, I checked out the last body. I'm gonna use it on the next one so they think, oh, it's the same killer, but it's really not. So, who knows? It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse!
Hey!
What? Curse?
Kaito, calm down.
No way there's a curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around.
I
Did you want to
mean-
die?
Slam. A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay?
Kaido, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Suichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Kinda cute. He has a little pet name for her. So cute. He didn't give me any kind of special name like that. Maki roll? That's on a different level. Really. Kaido left the room still a bit wobbly. So, should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True, we haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Angie and then Tenko. And to think earlier, I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder because I'm a detective. Very true. Investigation resume.
Well...
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Going to bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary.
Ah.
Yeah, that's not necessary at all.
Huh?
Huh? Why?
Listen up!
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. New power?
His eyes lit up.
Yeah?
I, Mui Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Oh, man.
What a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function has been added to the... I guess I'll look at her first. Okay. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here. It's just the stone I bought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly, it's merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon. Unlike this, Tenko had her forehead on this rock hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must be the cause. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. But wait. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes
By
sense.
the way.
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see any obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments. Ah, this floorboard is loose, and it's the one right under Tenko.
Why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly,
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
but
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Loose floorboard. Okay, whatever. It's the magic circle Kiyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was.
Oh dear.
It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
what?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my body.
Right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really didn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
but
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kiyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kiyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Magic circle Kiyo drew. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. This was placed on top of the cage. Kiyo was the one who removed it.
is this?
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque, and on the back, look, there's a blood stain on it right around the middle of the sheet, but no hole in the fabric, which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. Wait, she perfectly clean. It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the Dog God. That's a really horrible name. Gosh. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly,
Kiyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls? Is it though? 2 girls? I'm trying to think about that. Why am I offended? But maybe 2 pretty small girls on the smaller side, or 1 really fat one, or kind of fat, you know.
What?
What do you know about girls? Have you ever touched a woman beside your mother? Why are you attacking me all of a sudden, Maki? Maki roll? Why are you attacking me? What?
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Anyways.
Is this...
If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Dog statue has been added to the... Well, it's not for him, I guess. You're the one who performed the seance. Why did this?
I knew it.
Kiyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But
Of course, I am shocked about that as well, but why did the seance fail? We performed all of the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time.
This is stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Suichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the
I
seance?
see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance
Is
failed.
that so?
Whatever. Just hurry up. At the time in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Suichi and Koichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all 4 of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god on top of the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the 4 corners of the room. Koichi and Suichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the caged child song. The seance should have been complete, but... now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kiyo knows something?
What do you mean?
And then what happened? Yeah, it looked like something, like utter destruction. That sounded like something collapsed.
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Suichi and Koichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then Himiko ran over the cage, and the moment she lifted it, then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance. But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem, and that is, why ever did the seance fail? I cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner? Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Maki was never one to pull her punches. Sound during the seance. Well, what could actually make that sound so big? Since, you know, in my mind, it might have been like the dog falling off or something like that. Like, that was a big sound, and no one even stopped singing, surprisingly. But like, everything still seemed to be in order. So what could have crashed like that? Unless it was like Tenko smashing against the cage or something. I don't know. Nope, not this. This is the cage used in the seance.
Is this?
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage.
Okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Koichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey,
Look at this.
is this?
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. This splatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the
Okay.
cage. I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage during the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Then
If she was stabbed when the cage was lifted, that would explain this blood stain, right?
Huh?
Uh-huh. Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted? I don't get it. That is a possibility. Iron cage. I don't get this one, not gonna lie. Koichi.
Oh,
Man, what a lame function. Okay, nothing from him. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh my gosh.
Hey!
Maki, kind of scary. Himiko, hey Himiko, be strong, Himiko. Gonta, if you shake Himiko like that, she's going to break.
What?
But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. Himiko. Can you not stare at me? Okay, I'm just gonna talk to you once. Oh, okay, never mind. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
is this?
A hole? Looks like there's space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there.
Huh?
What? Something dropped down there? Was something dropped from here? Hole in the corner.
Hey,
After we checked everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves?
You're right.
Right, let's do it.
by the way,
Seems pretty dark down there, so what should we use for light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle, remove the floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki before we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Ooh, okay. There's a whole lot of blood in here. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours. Bro, someone really came out from under the floorboard. Truly.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
Well,
It's pretty stupid if we find no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and there's a weapon under here too. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. And I see the weapon over here. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on this sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this...
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
Well...
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality. And you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well...
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
That's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
But
even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? A blade could fit through the gap in the cage, but would it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. Yeah, and she was facing down. How if she gets stabbed in the neck? Like that. So I'm curious. The cage is 3 feet high, and if you were to stab it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is the question.
Hey.
I mean, yes, it is. Hey, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle down the floor in the dark, or maybe they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Ah, look! Part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width too. And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, but they could have used that. The question is, why? Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then...
So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the cross piece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Cross piece under the floorboard. There is a blood stain on the ground under the loose floorboard, but that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
Ah,
You're right, there's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
what do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
that's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
But these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. They might be Angie's bloodstains, but I got no clue why they would be here. Oh, floorboards. Some of the wood has corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room.
Hey,
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along this wall. This part has rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
that's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did all right because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there.
Nope.
Then they could have used the light like we're doing right now.
Well,
True. They used the light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? Why wouldn't it be possible? I mean, the way his detective mind is questioning it makes it seem not what happened. I think we finished investigating here.
is that all right?
Maki, you want to head back up? I'm glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the blackened we need to vote for
You're
is
right.
the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay,
Yes, of course.
but
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both of their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way, but if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. Oh, I can leave. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. What's up? Another— what?! My boy. I didn't even finish it! Oh my gosh! I have to take back everything I've ever said about Koichi. He ain't a friend. He's not a friend. Oh gosh, whatever. I can't believe this guy. He's a surprise! It's a fun joke, right? 2 people just died, but this is a fun joke, right? Gosh. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
huh?
What are you doing? This guy looks crazy. Are you okay? Oh, sorry. I just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yes, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. But then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
You stepped through a floorboard.
So mean.
Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
got a minute?
Yo, someone help this. If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
Ah.
Oh, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. With bad luck. The crosspiece is gone. Does that mean? This man! This man is alive! I can't get over it! How he popped up. Oh gosh, sorry. Whew, huh?
Confidence. Dreams. That's what the Killing Game is all about. Killing Game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own 2 eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games, they're all nothing compared to the Killing Game. The Killing Game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
I guess time's up.
Oh,
Oh man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something.
Huh?
What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately,
man.
I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kiyo perfectly reenacted the seance, so what was written in the document. He drew this circle the same exact way as this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. So, well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later at the class trial. So, see ya there. This guy's dying. Someone help this man. Like, help him. Kiyo left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Oh god. Let's go too.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see, so even she gets nervous
Do you
sometimes.
wanna die?
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? That was perfect. Perfect impersonation of Maki. Okay, we're here. And I'll probably stop this episode before the trial begins.
Oh dear.
It would appear we all have gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends mean it that much harder to solve mysteries.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
What?
Hey, what's that supposed to
Are
mean?
you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito?
Ah.
Well, I'm feeling better now, but wow, Maki roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
That being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so that I don't have to use mine.
hoo-yah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please. Please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie whom Atua loved most of all.
Well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Tua in the first place. Seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also...
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you gonna say that? Atua and ghosts don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial is this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent us from investigating.
All right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so...
Suishi, say something.
Huh?
Well, what should I say? Nothing. Let's just start. I'm gonna have to look over the evidence again because I'm confused. I got no clues on, who this could be. I mean, I'd say Tenko is still a suspect. In my mind, she is. But is she? No, she's not. I don't. No, I doubt it. She's not really a suspect in my mind. Never mind. Tenko. No way. As usual, we walk towards the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard. We descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster, and so we fell faster and faster downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the door parted slowly. The lights that shined on us from the other side, the bright light of our future, or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there are even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodem sad. As long as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth.
Now then,
Let's hurry up and get this started.
stream!
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie, Yanga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. And then Tenko Kashishira, the Ultimate Aikido Master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible game even more. I'd hope so! The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Or two different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we must find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight for the truth and lies in this class trial. Yes, let's see.